We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready up! Hurt! Ready!
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Here we go! Panther Street! Warrior 70! Go!
Inside handoff, Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 32-yard line.
Now Willis to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Gets past one man. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First down, Colts.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running left, Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy was carrying the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Curtis Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
60 Bobcat.
The second down throw by Willis. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Titans at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A first down carry for Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Willis. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Go, Reed. Go. Go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Down the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Track 60.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Get it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Let's go now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 135 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Richardson looking to throw this. Touchdown Colts! Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, smash Broncos.
They begin with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Richardson looking to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Touchdown! Josh Downs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting through. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Cup 19.
Now Willis to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points in.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Willis will look to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Webster taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Webster. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Panther 11.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Panther Street.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Webster. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They'll roll him out right. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce from 21 yards away. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. Well, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Willis. To to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal, Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Willis will try and throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down, Webster. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Webster. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Webster.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown, and that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Webster eluding the pressure right.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Webster. Down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Willis looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Okay, break.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. Willis. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
79 Broncos.
Now Willis on 3rd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Right back to the air again with Willis. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Willis, got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Shotgun snap to Willis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.